everybody, this is Trevor, and you're watching my channel, Social Dilemma, and it is October 20th, 2022, and I just came across an extremely disgusting event that happened, and I can't believe that, the liberals typically get away with this. This is liberal extremism. And the liberal extreme person that we're talking about here is Matthew Good, a Canadian singer. I think he had a popularity 25 years ago, late 90s, early 2000s. And he went on to say at a concert in Nanaimo, British Columbia, that he says freedom protesters, so people that in Canada that drove to Ottawa in February 2022 to end the vaccine mandates, okay, those people, the freedom protesters, he said they should be flown to the Congo and shot by child soldiers with AK-47s. It's absolutely disgusting. Okay, I'm not a conservative, but I am hard-pressed to find conservatives ever coming out saying that people who protest should be all shot and round up and flown to places. This reminds me of what's her name, Kathy Griffin, that redheaded so-called comedian, came out with a severed head, the effigy of she was holding it up, a bloody severed head of Donald Trump. I mean, that's bullshit. Why do people have to do that? If you don't like somebody, debate that. Debate what they're talking about, okay? Don't attack the person, attack the ideas they're sharing. So if you don't like that people, such as myself, who have been talking for 2.5 years about ending these ridiculous COVID mandates that have been going on here in Canada, if you think that I should be flown to the Congo and then thrown off the plane and just be shot at by child soldiers, if you think that should happen to me, you are inciting violence. You are inciting violence, Mr. Matthew Good. Okay? Now, what happens when I walk down the street and some crazy arsehole liberal finds out that, hey, I've been talking about ending mandates, COVID mandates worldwide, but hey, at least in my country, Canada, end them. So what if someone takes that the wrong way, Mr. Good, and commits a crime against humanity against me? Okay? You are inciting violence, Mr. Good, and I have no time for people like that. So, I don't know where else to take this. I mean, Matthew Good says at his stupid concert, now I can't believe anybody's still visiting him, that freedom protesters should be sent to the Congo and shot by child soldiers with AK-47s. Absolutely unbelievable that this kind of discussion can get away with in Canada. Because, Canada, talks about all these anti-hate laws and whatnot, so fine. Let's debate this guy, and I'm going to get this message out right now that Matthew Good, you are inciting violence against people who are trying to fight for freedoms of all people, to get rid of the mandates so that things can be voluntary should the cold and flu season come around. Absolutely disgusting. And I'm sure this guy, here's another thing I'd like to bring up too, Mr. Matthew Good, who hasn't had a hit in like dozen years. He was big in the 90s. He's releasing a new album. So I would highly recommend not listening to that album. I will not listen to anything from this guy. I can't even tell you what he had. I just recognize his name because I am Canadian and he's Canadian. So he says something provocative like this just on before he releases an album. But I'll tell you, this is beyond provocative. I think he's inciting violence because there are sick mental individuals out there that could take what he said literally and hurt people who have gone and done what they can to fight against mandates made by government which are destroying the economy, which are destroying families and friends, okay? So Mr. Good, um, I, if you want to, you want to come and debate me on vaccine mandates and whatnot, you just email me, buddy, and we'll set up a nice little interview, you and me, okay? And you probably don't have the cojones to do that because I will destroy you in a debate. I will destroy you in a debate against COVID mandates that have been taking place here in Canada, and they still aren't aren't gone because you can't go into an hospital in Ontario unless you put the old face diaper on. So, okay, Mr. Good, you've laid down the gauntlet, and I've also laid down the gauntlet. And here's the challenge: you contact me, and we'll debate COVID. And if you feel like you still want to send myself and other people to the condo to get murdered, well, you're going to have to explain that one in the debate as well too. So, that's all I got to really say. It's just a quick update on a news article that came through here in Canada, and yeah, apparently inciting violence to kill people is it's okay in Canada, but to question something that might have happened, or not to use a particular pronouns for people, that's highly illegal. But inciting violence to murder, oh, that's okay. So, okay, Mr. Good, you just be made. You've just been put on notice by me. You send me some. We'll set up a debate here, and we'll talk about the COVID-19 that's been going on here in Canada and around the world. Okay, and at the end, if you're still wanting to incite violence and wanting to hurt people, I don't know. You're completely you're off your rocker talking like that. Okay, so anyways, everybody, just stay free and stay good to yourself and one another. Okay, peace out.